Yeah, we're hanging out.
Okay, well, I want to save like the most important question that
All right,
I
I'm
had
gonna cam off, so it's just you two.
for the live stream. If you guys, when you guys start. Yeah.
Well, Dave,
Definitely.
Dave, what I'm wondering is, were you in on the whole like Dave is dead bit? Did he tell you that he was going to say that? Did Jet like inform you like, hey, we're gonna troll the audience and tell them that you're dead? Was there like any particular reason for that?
No, I think. No, I had no idea they were gonna do that. I think because I left, maybe I don't know. So maybe they just figured get more ratings, I guess, to tell them that I died.
I mean,
And
they posted the sickest picture of you in the Chief Keef outfit, and they said like you were dead. It was
Yeah, no,
kind
I
of
saw
funny.
that. Yeah, it's like, I'm like, I still have the picture. I find it hilarious. No, yeah, no, it was news to me. I'm like, wow, they actually killed me off. I'm like, oh my god, you can't kill off Dave. Come on. You know? The movie ain't
you
the
know,
same without Dave.
The shit was funny. Sorry.
another thing I was wondering was where did they find you exactly? Because there was like a lot of conjecture as to how they found you. Like we weren't sure if, okay, is Dave an actor? Did he email them? Did they reach out to
Yeah,
him some way, or did they just find him on the street? Like, how did they find you?
I was actually my two friends. They found this ad on Craigslist, and they were just looking for homeless people. And at the time, oh hey, I was homeless, so kind of, you know. And I had all my gear with me. You know, I had my backpack, my sleeping bag, and this was just like a stand-in. I didn't even have like with Sam and Jet the first time, and it was forget the name of it. It was like maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years now, maybe, where they were just doing stuff outside, pretty much like what they do for Fish Tank. I don't know if it has anything to do with Fish Tank or if it was like another just a different side project. Um, so they asked, well, over a year later, they asked for me again. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna be there for like days on end. I thought it was just gonna be like a couple hours, like I did before. But nope. Oh, who would have known? You know.
So it's a pretty
So
huge house. I mean, we weren't. I mean, the audience when we were watching you in the cell, we had no idea what the house looked like. To us, all we saw was two rooms. We saw the bitch tank room, and we saw, I believe, what we know now is bedroom two, or was it
yeah.
one? I think it's bedroom two. So, what were your thoughts just coming in? Your first thoughts going in the room? They tell you that okay,
Uh,
you're gonna have to kick it in this cell with these people. I mean, explain to
well,
me what was going through your mind.
the first 10 minutes I was there, someone came over the intercom saying, "Dave, get naked for a half hour." I'm like, okay. So I stripped down pretty much. I was like down to one sock. I could hear production in the back. Oh crap! Like like they didn't think I was probably gonna do it. I don't know. Yeah, I usually get naked for free. I'm gonna get paid. Fuck. Sorry. I swear. I apologize.
And I think
Um,
it was very quickly that the audience began to receive you like very well. You had a lot of love. Were you
that's cool.
expecting all that to happen that quick? I mean, everybody kind of just fell in love with
Well,
you. You're super likable. Um,
oh, they,
and I think I speak for everyone when we say, yeah, we love Dave. How did that make you
oh,
feel receiving all this love from everybody?
it's definitely different. To it. So it's definitely overwhelming for sure. Well, yeah, for sure.
And since you've been in the cell, have you been watching frequently? Like, have you been watching the show at all?
Yeah. Yeah. Bert's a wild one, huh? He just like starts whacking at people like that. I guess. I'm like, holy crap! They actually allow that? I'm like, wow, damn.
I
Yeah.
we were a little
It's crazy.
surprised too about Bert's behavior, especially when he began
Yeah.
birding
And I
off.
guess they went on a road trip. I didn't get to see all that.
Yeah, I think most people like tuned out when that happened or when that started to
um,
happen. The whole road trip thing.
Oh,
but
Um,
it was definitely. Oh, sorry.
Shadi, you had a
no, no.
question?
Oh
Oh,
well,
okay.
I was gonna ask, did you get your like Fishtank account from them yet?
No, no, I never got anything back from Jet. So
I think
Um, okay, that's gonna lead into my other question later, but I was gonna say you could talk to Jet and you could get a fish tank account because a
Yes.
lot of the fish, we got accounts. If you're ever interested in
yeah.
streaming too, like you could stream on the website.
Oh,
Just
nice. Okay.
yeah, people really like you, so I'm sure they would want to see more of you, and that's like it's like income, and you could do it for fun.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
We
Yeah,
can
I could definitely
definitely
use some income.
we can definitely account on that one because when Jet pulled that bit saying like, "Oh, no Dave, no show," like all almost the entire chat
Yeah,
like
no,
got livid, dude. It was crazy.
that me. They found it on YouTube. I'm like, what? I'm like, Dave left, Tank died. I'm like, what? I have
Hmm.
that too, actually. Saved because I was like, wow, that's crazy. you
You had more of a
know,
massive impact in the community than like anyone ever thought.
that's so crazy. Wow, that's I don't know about that. That's so wild. like, sorry.
isn't it crazy?
I have a
Uh
question.
oh, go ahead,
Okay,
Shadi.
so there was a ball fundraiser for your child support. Did you ever get the
Yeah.
money for it?
Yep. I did. I did.
Okay,
Yep.
that's
And I
good.
paid it off. Yep.
That's good. That's what
No,
I
That's
was.
amazing.
That was
I,
my big
I,
question
I
for the
cried.
most
I
of it.
cried.
Oop.
I cried when actually that happened. I didn't think it was real at first. I thought it was just like all glitz and glamour. But no, at the end, they're like, uh, I'm like, they sent it to me. Even when they were like doing it, I started crying. I'm a very emotional person. Um, but yeah, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. So I was like, I was very stoked. I was wicked stoked. Oh my god.
That's great to hear because I was like, that's one thing I kind of always wondered because But I'm glad you
There's one thing
were able to do
about
that.
me that I know. When I was with Oddbod in the room in the cell, people like they donated the clothes to me, but he was wearing like the same clothes for a while too, and I don't think I deserve anything more than someone else. But I think Oddbod should got stuff, but it's just me, like I don't know.
Yeah, because Oddbot, he's great. And I remember you got a Miris. You got a Miris, you got True Religion. They set your shit up.
Oh yeah, no, I know, yeah, yep, no, and I guess my hat, they use it in the game that I wore on the show. Yeah, that little Scully cat thing that I have. Well, I don't know where it is now, but
Dave, you said you've been watching the show, like just like all of us. Has there been any favorite moments for you? I mean, any characters that you might have like resonated with more than others? I know you mentioned Bert earlier.
yeah, he's. Um, well, I noticed that they have airsoft on there, huh? He's a good one. I find him very amusing. Um, um, and what was the other one? Alex. I don't know if
Alex
he.
B.
I don't think he's on it anymore. But when his wife came on, I thought that was why. It's like, wow, that's crazy. Uh,
We were thinking that it kind of reminded us of something like reminiscent of the Jerry Springer show.
yeah,
That's like the
yeah,
first thing
yeah,
we thought of when she came in.
yeah.
It just reminded us of Jerry Springer.
Yeah, for real. No, yeah. Then you have the stepdaughter coming in, like, what the hell?
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah,
okay.
I wanted to say we have Luca here, right? Is that Luca? The real Luca? Hi. That's it. Bye.
No, I don't think that was a real look.
Gory.
Dave, also I wanted to ask you, like, what type of work do you normally do? Because I mean, I guess you were looking for work on Craigslist. Is there any like work work like look for specifically? Like,
just under the table work. I'm on disability, so I can't really be on the books. But I like welding. I'm a welder. I went to high school for that. But anything really. Um, I don't know. I'm able to do it. Yeah. So,
And a lot of the time, oftentimes, like a lot of the people that have been on the show before, um, almost always they're asked to come back in like some way. Have they reached out to you, or have you been considering maybe like if they ask again, would you ever go back? I mean,
I did text Bex like afterwards. They wanted me to come back for the finale of I guess the bitch tank. Um, and I was away from Wi-Fi and I couldn't get my messages. By the time I got it, I already missed their call and everything. So I was that kind of hurt. I
That's
was fucked up
probably
about that.
they probably brought Zoltar in because of that. He felt like a replacement,
Um,
to be honest, because he was there for the finale.
yeah. So yeah, damn. Yeah.
Not, I mean,
And
it
I
would have
texted
been great if
afterwards.
you were, but Zoltar was.
Yeah. What did you do? Yeah.
Dave, other than
um.
on social media, did anybody recognize you, like around town? I know it's kind of like a smallish
No.
town.
No. No. Honestly, I guess around my neck of the woods, no one really knows about the show. They thought I was. They're like, "You're on Shark Tank." I'm like, "No. Do I look smart enough to fucking build an invention? Get the fuck out of here." It's called Fishtank. But now no one around. No one around here knows. I guess knows about it. So I haven't been mauled yet.
We typically take questions from the side chat. So one of our users, Retina, he wants to know, have things been going a lot better for you since the show? I know they helped you with the child support and everything. So have things been looking up?
Well, I mean, I have a place now. I'm not homeless anymore. You know, but that was because my brother, uh, you know, met someone at work, and so at least I don't have to worry about sleeping outside in the cold anymore. So that's cool. Yeah.
And
Uh,
did anybody
Other
else?
than that,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
um,
Dave.
I'm sorry. No, but my life's pretty much the same. I go to my kid's house. I go to my friends. Pretty much it. But now I have a place to actually. So I'm happy about that.
Can
Dave, I do
I
have
ask a question?
go for
Yeah,
it,
go ahead,
Shadi.
Shadi.
So, when Claire had to do the maid thing, what was your honest thoughts
Oh,
about it?
uh, well, it was actually my idea, but it wasn't Claire. It didn't have to be Claire, but I guess she was the one ruling out, like almost like on the borderline of getting kicked off. So I guess everyone told to have Claire or whatever, but it was my idea. I'm not gonna lie.
So, who are you like implying?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, so you said you made up the idea. So, who did you have
Yeah.
in thought?
Oh, well, it didn't matter. I mean, it wasn't Claire that I picked it, but it wouldn't have mattered, So, and I feel horrible about that. I really do. I regret it. That's another like one of the reasons.
No, I remember like
Um.
you kept coming in to the room and you were like, sorry. Like, you kept apologizing for it. Because I remember Claire was
Yeah.
really drunk and she kind of like felt fucked up about it. And you were
Yeah.
really
And I.
apologetic.
Yeah. No. I didn't feel right doing that. But like I'm not gonna lie, like I mean, sex sells. I wasn't doing it for me. I was doing it for the audience. Everything sells really. Violence. Nonsense. Like I don't know. I figured try to give the people what they want, but I felt horrible, so it kind of took something for me. Mm.
Dave, was there anything specific
Dave.
that you learned from this experience? Like, what was your main takeaway from being in there and being on camera, being viewed by thousands of people, and
Say it
also
again. I'm
having to
sorry.
make difficult decisions, with the eliminations?
Can you repeat that?
Like, what were your main takeaways from it? Things you learned.
Oh, definitely broke me out of my shell a little. You know, uh, never been, I don't know, on the other side of a camera before. It's definitely different. Um, I just, I know it's, uh, just, I don't know, it's like just weird. Like I'm not, I don't know, uh, in my world, I'm a nobody. So I know that was actually kind of cool. Like people actually liking me. For just I don't know being me. So it's like it's definitely it was definitely different for sure. But it's definitely a confidence builder. So for sure,
Yeah,
I
yeah, for
definitely got a
sure.
lot. So
Um, Dave, a lot of people cite like PTSD symptoms. Now, nothing crazy, but oftentimes the former contestants, they'll say things like they'll hear the TTS sounds, when they're not there, like phantom TTS sounds. Do you ever hear things like that? Do you have any like issues, after being on the show, maybe hearing things that aren't necessarily there?
oh no, no,
Or maybe you'll
no.
think that you're still on camera when you're not, because being on camera for that long, it might have some effect on you. I think Laurent was in here earlier saying that he was with his boyfriend, and I think they were in the bed, and one of them was naked, and Laurent kind of covered him quickly and said, "Oh my God, we're being watched. The cameras are on."
Oh
Does
geez,
anything like that happen to you?
no, not at all. No, 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 geez, no.
Little production
No.
PTSD.
It's
I
actually
feel
kind of
like you
scary.
would have had that, Dave, because like
Yeah.
I didn't know until I saw clips and you were sleeping and you would be reacting to TTS when you were sleeping and it looked like you were having night terrors.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I saw that one where they were like, "Dave, the house is on fire. Dave, the house is on fire." Yeah, I saw it while I was sleeping. I'm like look like I'm trying to like pat myself out, like, but I didn't have no like fucked up dream. But that's so weird that I got that reaction. That reaction happened. So that was kind of weird, But not a subconscious, right? So that was crazy. Definitely. Yeah, I, I found it hilarious when I saw it. I'm like, I was like, oh my god, no, that was funny.
Yeah, it looked like you were like trying to claw your way out of hell. Like on all those clips I saw of you sleeping and like TTS would go off, you like start fucking reacting. It was really funny, but I was just like, damn, this man is tormented.
Talking about all
Yeah,
that production PTSD.
if I did have if I did have a nightmare, I don't remember it. I know the one thing I remember, them kept on coming in and spraying me with water because I think they thought I was dead because I have a sleep apnea. Um, so they wanted to guess make sure I was like still alive. So every once in a while, I get like a little spritz of water because I guess I'll stop breathing because that's what happens when you have sleep apnea. And yeah, it was it actually felt good. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like you in a room with like a bunch of people, and you're like all snug on like one mattress. Like yeah, it gets hot in there, for sure.
That room was
Yeah,
hot for sure. It was humid and hot
it
in
was.
that room. And
Yeah.
during that like season, it was super humid. So I understand why that would be
Mm.
refreshing. It was fucking hot.
Dave, Dave, are there any
Yeah.
regrets that you have like after leaving? I know there was like a situation with
Oh,
Claire,
honestly,
but not only with
just
her,
leaving.
just in general, like, I mean, is there anything you would have done differently? Maybe like a strategy you could have played better, things like that.
Well, like to on staying.
Yeah, on
I should have.
staying or just decision making in general.
Um. Well. I regret definitely leaving. Um, but there's only some things I don't know, like just like I can't like be told to be mean, like that has to just come naturally. Like when me and Oddbot were in a debate, on like who should, you know, be the winner, like who should, stay on the show. Oddbot killed it. Oddbot should have won. Like I was just like, because he just nailed it, like, everything. And I was just like, like, honestly, I really didn't know what to do. I was just dumbfounded. I'm like, I can't just be mean to be mean, like, So that I don't know. Maybe I could have been more meaner. I guess. I don't know, but I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. Like, Oddbot should have won. Seriously, I don't know.
Do you think Oddbot should have won because he was willing to be mean? Like, is that why? Or
Well,
just make those
he had a better
difficult decisions?
he definitely had a better debate than I did. So yeah, he definitely killed it for sure.
A lot of contestants, Dave, they also start to stream after these shows. Like certain contestants have had like successful streaming careers. Um, would you ever
What?
maybe buy a computer and start to like stream on Twitch or anything like that? Is there any video games that you like to play? Are you a gamer at all?
Uh, I have a Xbox 360 that I still haven't set up yet.
Oh wow.
But I normally I normally just play games on my phone normally. um, but yeah, I wouldn't honestly. I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do really. I mean, like they were like just prompt me, like they would come in and they prompt like, all right, this is what you're supposed to do, and you're supposed to kind of like act like it, But I mean, I don't know how it was on Bitch Tank, but I know the cell was different, Like they come in, all right, this is what you you have to do. Like there was one be a leader of a circus and stuff, and like um, be a circus act and like do a magician act, and I'm like, okay, but honestly, like me, I'm a very dull person. I don't really do much. I draw, I paint, I like painting. I'm a very crafty person, so I get a lot of time on my hands sometimes. So um, yeah, yeah, but I don't know. I wouldn't really know what to do. Um, you could just watch me smoke weed and drink beer for hours.
I,
But I
I
don't
think
know.
there are people out
I'm
there
not
who would
gonna-
love to smoke weed with you on your streams.
Oh, I love smoking my trees. Hell yeah.
um, Dave, like okay, a lot of different creators out there, they like collaborating with other people who've been on Fish Tank. Fans, people who stream. I think she was involved with like a Mr. Based stream or something like that. Would you be open to collaborating with, fans or any other creators on projects that they start up, in the internet streaming world?
If they'd want me, if I wouldn't fuck it up for them, that's one thing I wouldn't want to do. So
I personally don't think you'd fuck it up. I think that as long as you just be yourself, it would work out because I think that's what made you so likable in the first place is, you know, your ability to just be you and not try to be something you're not. Oftentimes when people get on these shows, they try to do what they think people are going to like and it kind of takes away from their own character. You,
yeah,
however, you're able to just be yourself. And I think that's what kind of separates you from other contestants and freeloaders and whoever else has been on the show.
yeah. Well, Jet, I remember made a comment. He's like, you know why people like you, Dave? I'm like, I don't know. Mental illness? No, 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 kidding. Um, um, they're like, because people that know about the show come on the show and they act like pussies, and they don't want to do what they, supposed to do. I came on the show knowing nothing about the show, didn't even, never even heard of it before even going on there, and I just said, fuck it, like, who cares? Shit, I mean, I got naked for about 20 minutes first day I was there. I was like wearing like one sock. I mean,
Jesus.
That was pretty funny.
Um, Did you show any of your family members the show? Like, did you ever show them clips?
Oh, well, my ex actually was a fan, so my kid's mother.
Oh my god!
Yes,
And what did she
her,
think of it?
her
What did she say about
I
it?
did. What does that say again? I'm sorry.
What were her main thoughts about you being on it? Like, did you like after her watching the clips and all that?
She was like, "Oh my God, there's someone I know is on TV."
Hey, Dave, I
uh,
have to say something too. So when I was going on Bitch Tank, the first appearance or like the first exposure to my dad to the show, and I didn't text him back until I was off Bitch Tank, so my dad was probably alarmed. Um, he was like, I can't see anything, but this guy named Dave stuck in a room, and I thought it was so funny. Like my dad only saw you. He's like, I thought it was only girls. All I see is this guy named Dave. I was like,
with his
when I
shirt
got
off,
out, when I got out, I was
big beard
dying at that. I thought that was so fucking funny. But I'm gonna let everyone else get to their questions and stuff.
Well, I did dress up as a girl. I don't think they liked that. They thought I was gonna get fucked up by it,
You
but
didn't
no.
like that. They were trying to tell us to tape you. I remember when we were trying to tell you to be assertive.
Oh yes!
That was the
Oh my
first
God,
time you
no!
were
That,
like
that
really assertive.
no, no tucking in over here. No
Because
tucking in. I think that goes too far.
exactly, they were trying to get us to tuck you and with duct tape.
Yeah,
First of all, that's painful.
no, yeah,
Second of all, yeah.
yeah, they're crazy.
So, Dave,
Uh,
I know it's the holidays now, and Christmas is like right around the corner. What is on your Christmas list, Dave?
uh, uh, just to make
What do
my
you want
kids
the
get,
most? It could be anything.
just for my kid to have a good Christmas. That's it. I don't want nothing. My kid, that's it. Yeah.
That is the most wholesome thing I've ever heard. That's amazing.
You should make a wish
No,
list and make it public.
So Dave, so one thing I want to tell you about is
I,
like we have in this server for all the fish actually is they can post their PayPal's and their Cash Apps, and we know that you've mentioned that I think on Twitter I was reading on your Twitter that
yeah.
you were looking for donations so you can make your kids' Christmas a very good Christmas. So um, we'll make sure to promote that in here after this interview is done so that we can make that happen for you.
Also,
Thank you so much.
anytime you need, if you want something publicized, if you're streaming, if you're doing anything, there's a fish announcements area at the top of the server, and you can announce to everybody what you're doing or what you want.
Okay. See, I'm still trying to learn. Like, I tried to do a video of was it a live stream on Twitter, but I don't think I did it right. But I did a
You'll get
space.
it down, man.
Dave,
So
do you know how to like
but
make
I'm
a wish
like,
list on like Amazon, like for your kids? Say if you want to get them something, I could show you like off interview.
okay, all
Like
right, sounds
like
good.
it's
I
easy
think
to
when it
make,
comes to
and
that,
then you could
I
just like post the link, and people will buy it, and like it could be anonymous, like they won't see your address or anything or whatever, and you could just post that here, Twitter, like you know,
I use a PO box. Um,
yeah.
so I
And
That's
got a
you
PO.
could
perfect.
just put your PO box, and it's pretty easy to make. I could show you it. I'll just like screen record it and walk you through it.
All right, sounds good. Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah, my kid is the only thing I care about in this world. I just he just turned 18. So um, yeah, it goes by so quick. Well, I just want him to have a better life than I did. And he doesn't even know about the show. So I don't know if I'm ready to let him know about that.
Yeah, I would be hesitant to tell him too. It's a crazy show, and they might even ask him to be
Yeah.
on since he's 18.
Nope. have guests
Besides
fighting people. You really see a doctor.
What would you think if they asked your son to be on the show? Like, what if they had like Daddy Dave and then Junior Dave? Like, would you would you be open to that?
That's crazy.
No, no, I can no. No, I wouldn't want that type of what do you call scene, I guess, for him. You know,
Yeah,
he's very shy. You know, so he's a lot shyer than I am.
I see. Okay, you know, Dave, how these interviews work is like, okay, so like I'll ask, we'll do like a more formal interview like we just did here. And
Okay.
basically what we'll do is we'll move you to another room where everybody has talking privileges. So right now, only people who can talk is me and the other moderators or interviewers. Um,
Okay.
so before we move you, does anybody in here who has speaking privileges would they like to ask Dave any questions? Anything? Anybody? Okay, I think that wraps that up. Dave, we're gonna move you to another interview room where everybody can
Okay.
speak. Now, full disclosure, it does get crazy. We'll try to
Okay.
moderate it as much as we can, but we're gonna go
Okay.
ahead and move you to another room. Okay, so just hang tight.
Okay. Great.
Okay,
Floodgates.
floodgates. Are we moving him to NSA? Okay.
Oh right. I'll move myself. Oh, oh, oh,
Love
oh.
you.
Oh, oh, I got moved. Wait, am I? Yeah, move me. Wait, where am I? Am I here? Am I here still?
Like he's gonna abandon
Miyuki,
them?
Nigganese BBG said, Dave Pinkheart.
Dave. The people never forgot Dave. They always thought about him. We would always post memes of him in chat.
That's so awesome. Oh my God. That's so.
We're a big Dave fan.
Right. Cut.
Dave, you're the fucking man.
Okay.
I would go as far to say
Maybe I
that
wanna
because of
say
you,
Dave.
Dave,
Hanging
we
out.
have Ball Brothers now. If it wasn't for
Happy
you, we
souls.
wouldn't have
True.
Ball Brothers.
Yeah, that's one thing I never
Yeah,
considered is
I saw
Dave
that
was
little
there at the
video.
genesis of it.
The world
Yo,
in a
Dave,
house.
anytime you can come in here.
Okay.
Always be here for you, buddy.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't.
Dave is the for
Do you
real,
have
for
any
real
animals?
nigga.
You any pets, Dave?
I do. I have a cat.
Oh, well.
Send cat pics.
What's your cat's name?
Shadow.
Some pussy pics.
Nice.
Actually, I can't have where I stay, but it's, my cat's at my kid's house. So my kid takes care of
I
him.
wanna see.
Oh, that sucks.
So
You'll get there,
sorry.
buddy.
Dave, if the opportunity happened and you could come back on the show as a freeloader, would you do it?
Yeah, sure.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah, bro. We'd love to see you again, Dave.
Yeah, that was awesome. And that whole like Hawk 2 thing, you know, and the awesome sauce. I didn't know those were gonna
Tua!
catch Hawk 2, yeah. I didn't know those were gonna be like catchy, you know, things that people are gonna like to hear because I just got it from other people. You know, like one was a commercial and the other one was
Yeah.
that girl, you know, going around with that, Hawk 2 thing. I just thought it was funny.
Well, listen, I got a hot Tua song if you want to hear it later. If it does, yeah, I remixed it by the way.
Dave, if you
Yeah.
ever want, VC's here usually full. We're always hanging out if you ever want to come talk.
Nice. All right. Cool. Cool. Now that I
It
know
is a
where.
little chaotic though, I will say.
All
Dave,
right.
what do you think of HIV? Like
It's
STIs?
Don't worry, man. You'll be fine.
Yeah, who the fuck is Dave and why do I give a fuck?
This isn't as
You don't know
bad
who
as
Dave is?
Daddy
Miyuki,
What the fuck?
Dave.
But you
Nigganese
really don't know
BBG
who
said,
Dave
You
is.
don't know
not
who Dave is,
cast
bro.
man.
Daddy
Nigganese
Dave.
said,
Nigga, would I be
save
asking
Dave
if I
from
fucking
Okay,
knew?
we
cast.
finally get a word in. Dave, do you still have like PTSD attack? Like, do you
Miyuki,
hear the sound effect of
Nigganese
the
BBG
TTS?
said, save him.
Oh, that didn't bother me. That didn't bother me. My PTS actually.
Which one of you bitch ass niggas?
If I'm
You
in
don't hear it at all, like anymore. Just like unglued, just like just hits you.
or if I'm at the mall or something. If I'm around a lot of people, sometimes it'll freak me out. um, I'm surprised I did so well at that, the cell, but I was drinking alcohol, so that kind of helped. So,
Dave, were you
the-
kind of like sad? You know how they did the new Ball Brothers bit where they did the song in
yeah, the
the
rap.
new season?
Yeah,
What did
I
you
saw
think about that as opposed to like the first Ball Brothers thing they did? Because I don't think they really sang the song like they did in this season.
Oh, wasn't it rap, right? The Ball Brother
Yeah, it was
gang.
like a new rap kind of song, or what?
I
Did
saw
you like?
that
Did you
one.
like their spin on it? Did you like their new like?
I did. I definitely did.
Did you keep
What
any of the balls as souvenirs? Like, do you have any souvenirs from the show? Like anything like that? Like any?
I have the roses and I have the outfit still.
Interesting. And are you gonna? Do you plan on keeping those?
Yes. Yep.
Cookie
Definitely.
said, Dave, do you remember the names of any clans that sent you TTS or beers?
This is kind of a weird question, Dave,
Oh,
but
that's a
do you
very good question.
prefer boobs or butt?
Cool. Hmm. Autism Gang was one.
Autism gang.
Um. Yeah, I can't remember a lot. Sorry. Uh, my memory is not that great. Sorry.
No, that's cool. Said, it's cute you kept the roses. Where do you keep them?
Above my door. I posted actually on Twitter. I posted. I'm like, I still kept the roses. Everyone
I
sent me.
love you, Dave.
Oh, love you too. Thank you.
Dave, we also noticed you have somewhat of an accent. Like, where
said,
does that accent come
"Big
from? Is that just
question.
from like
Oh
a
yeah.
Massachusetts kind of
Well,
accent?
I have a British accent. It's not. Uh,
It's very
I do
subtle.
it a lot. I do it a lot, so it's kind of like goes. But I do it for my grandfather. I never got to meet him. He was from England, so I just kind of do it in his honor.
Love that, man. Love to hear that.
Bollocks.
Interesting. Sorry, Retina, did you have a question? I think I might have talked over you.
No, you're good. I was just wondering if you prefer boobs or butt.
But
Oh yeah,
I'm
Dave, are you an ass man or a boobs man?
an
The
ass
people want
man.
to know.
Okay.
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother.
Dave likes ass, everybody.
Yeah.
You like the booty.
Nigganese said,
Yep.
Part of
my
the
man.
clan now. The butt
Yep.
clan.
Ain't going wrong with a good ass. Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm just like Dave, Brett.
Wondered 0 grams said, stick around, there will be plenty of butt here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Dave, in the other chat right now, there's a call under us. There is I think, 400-pound woman showing her vagina, I believe, and then there's people all screaming and arguing at each other, and people playing video games.
Oh, nice.
This server,
Nigganese
this
BBG
server is pretty
said,
weird.
real
Some of
not
the
Yeah.
calls.
but
It can be chaotic.
fishy minds.
Yeah.
Fishy
Hey,
minds.
Fishy minds.
hey Dave, I got a question for you.
Was the fat bitch actually real?
What's
Hey,
the question?
The fat girl is
Yep.
real.
Yeah.
Hey Dave, I got a question
Yep.
for you.
Yep.
Hey, Proton's a total fucking bitch.
Wow.
Oh, why would you say
what
these
Said,
things?
lol.
Oh,
Sorry, he was
that guy
mad
does
because
not
he got
like me.
timed out earlier.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, what a fucking
Yeah,
nigga.
that's what happens when you're in the floodgates. Just people get upset.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Do you like
No, you're
Tubby?
fine.
Oh
What is
God.
it? Do I like what?
Ignore that question. Do you feel like you could have taken your fame on Fish Tank or Bitch Tank anywhere after the effect? Now looking back at it,
Oh, I don't know. Probably just the cell. I mean, they actually gave me my own, like, the Dave Cave. That was actually really fucking epic. I was like, whoa, and it was like all '90s, like, vibe. I was really that was really cool. I should have stuck it out. Like, that was fucking like really awesome. And yeah, I pussied out, and I fucking
What
feel
happened?
horrible.
Wait, where is Davey from? Davey, where are you from? Because I wasn't in the Fish Tank Discord server active. I wasn't active in this bitch for like a few months. What happened? Are you related to like Fish Tank or something?
Eddie Dave's from 2.5.
Oh,
He's from
yeah.
2.5 from the Cell challenges, the Bitch Tank era.
Yeah.
One
You
of the
were
main
like, oh,
guys.
and what happened?
Hey.
I just ended up. Well,
Said
the end.
Dave was 2.5.
When it's restarting.
He made the show. Cookie said, Sebi is a Romanian.
Yeah. When's 3 gonna take place?
I'm sorry. Say it again.
When is Fish Tank 3 gonna take place?
Oh, when
It's already taken place.
LMAO.
is that a trick question?
I think he's
He
just
just
messing around.
hasn't been around for a long
is
time.
there anything else you
Oh.
would have liked to have taken as a souvenir from the Fish Tank house?
That's
Yeah.
like voice
What would that have been?
Honestly, I wish I took a ball, but I guess they counted them, so I couldn't. So they had to do a count on them to see how many balls they got. But I really wanted to take a ball.
The bit that started with you with the balls has become a fan favorite in season 3 with the Ball Brothers. It's now a whole bit to overcharge the fans, so we buy the balls and then there's basically a room full of balls at that point, which is pretty funny.
Well, yeah, that was actually my goal because I actually did want to get into like a giant ball pit so I could jump off the top bunk.
Oh my god.
That would have been awesome. Like, come on. That would have been really cool. Like, I would have done it.
You know what I think we'll do, Dave, is once we get your info, we'll send you some balls
Nice.
on the house.
All right.
I think we're gonna have to do that for you.
Sweet. Nothing wrong with getting balls. So.
But if anybody else
We'll
has any
somehow.
questions, you can ask them now. But Dave, I think we'll wrap this up. If you want to stay, you can. But thank you for responding back to me.
Oh
Thank you
no,
for coming in
absolutely.
here and answering these
Yeah,
questions
you're the
for us.
man.
We really
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Said
Everybody,
King Dave.
yeah, you're welcome to answer any more questions if you want. But I think we'll just call it a day for now on the interview.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So we appreciate you stopping
Oh,
by.
yeah,
You're welcome to come in the server anytime just to hang
I
out.
would sniff you
You're
dead.
Anytime,
welcome to
man.
promote anything you want. And you can direct message me or any other moderators in the server for any questions you might have. Okay.
Nigganese BBG said,
Hey Dave,
Can you sign
one
my
more
tits?
question. Someone asked it earlier. They were wondering if Sam had a strong handshake, and if so, did Sam, Jet, or Ben have the strongest handshake?
Oh, it definitely. Ooh, that's a good one. Um, Ben and Sam, it's kind of a tie.
I can't even get my fucking blade in
Kind
here.
of
So
a
you're
tie
saying
with them because they both have like a really good. Jet's more like a very mellow, very light. The other them two have like a like a very strong. Like they want to like really like put the fear in you.
so you're saying
No,
Ben's handshake's almost as strong as Sam's?
just about, yeah. yeah, when it comes to like that manly handshake, not saying Jet don't have a manly handshake, but yeah, well, him and Ben are like very cool.
Jet confirmed female handshake.
Yep, exactly.
Oh my God, no, I did not say that. I did not say that.
There's no video
Quoting
permission
you.
here? Why the fuck is there not video permission? Oh, sorry.
Because
An
we're
interview,
having
it's an
40 people
interview.
in call.
Yeah, and
We
even
couldn't
though
do
female
over
was-
25. I think I could turn it
Alright.
back on though. I think we're under 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 18
I
people
think
in
we're
here.
good now. There you go. We can do it now.
But I would be the only person who
Yeah.
wants to get on camera. Oh, wait, we got someone else.
Here, I
Jeremy,
got
of course.
Hi, Dave.
They
Even
just keep
Davey.
talking about truck driving, and I just.
But by the way, hey Dave, just let you know, right? I am the officially the DJ for the server, by the way. So if you need any help to remix, all out, right?
Need any tech support? He got you.
Shoddy.
Yes, that too, right? If you need any help, that I'll help. You need
Gift
to-
cards, tech support, or DJ stuff. You just go to Jeremy.
Yo, Shadi.
Okay.
Let's show Dave some titties. Show Dave some titties. Come on.
Okay. Jesus
How about
Christ.
you kill yourself?
You know you fuck with Dave. We all fuck with Dave.
You just want to see my titties. David didn't ask for my titties, so.
I want to see
I'll tell you my
titties. Go to the
Let's
call
keep it
under
PG,
us.
guys.
All thinking
Let's
it.
keep it PG in here.
Said